Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I've got an interesting video for you. Today I want to talk about the Mora Garberg. This is a beautiful full tang stainless steel knife. Mora puts out great knives. I've been using this thing for a long time and I've been so happy with it. But there's one thing that I've been waiting for, and that was for Mora to produce a knife that is this kind of quality in carbon steel. So the good news is we don't have to wait any longer. I've got my Mora Garberg in carbon steel. This thing is super cool. I'll read the package to you a little bit. Look at that. I am just super excited about this. I had it on pre-order for quite some time. Let me read here. Mora Garberg carbon steel is a powerful full tang knife, and the Mora multi-mount lets you take it with you to perform the toughest tasks wherever you are. Manufactured at our factory in Mora, Sweden, it's one of the most robust knives we've ever made. 3.2 millimeter thick blade of carbon steel with a Scandi grind profile that makes it easy to keep it sharp, and a ground spine compatible with a fire starter, so you can use a ferro rod with it. The MOLLE compatible Mora multi-mount and secondary lock lets you securely fasten your knife to vehicles, walls, or clothing, making it instantly accessible in any situation. Now it says here, carbon steel is easy to sharpen but requires more maintenance when exposed to moist or corrosive environments. So make sure to keep the blade clean and dry. And that's true. Carbon steel is not like stainless steel. Carbon steel in moisture will give it this little bit of a look, but it's not. I've never had a problem. I take either vegetable oil, olive oil, oil off of my nose, tallow, beef fat, anything like that, and I just keep that coated on the blade, and it keeps the oxygen off the blade. Does a good job. So again, this new Mora Garberg is 4.3 inch blade, 9 inches overall, 0.13 or 3.2 millimeters, 8.5 ounces or 240 grams I think it is, and it says you can use it with the fire starter, full tang, and multi-mount. So let's open this up. Let's put the stainless steel version away. If you like this Kydex sheath, this is made by my very good friend Country Prepper. So let's look at this Mora Garberg. I'm super excited. Looks like I need to use the old Mora to get out the new Mora. There's a little sticker there. Tell you what, these Moras, they definitely stay sharp. They're good knives. If you're curious about the hammock with the bug net behind me, that is a company called Garberg, and it's a really good hammock with the bug net system. So basically you put the ridge line up, you put the mosquito net up, there's a zipper on the side, and then you hang the hammock. It's a really cool system. So if you want to check the description box down below, I'll put a link to that as well if you're interested in that. So if you want a hammock camp and you don't want bugs, pretty cool. But let's get back to the Mora Garberg. So I'm seeing a few things here. Look at this. Whoops, I dropped something. There's nothing else in the package. So here is some straps here, and that is so you can mount this to things. It's got holes where you could put screws in it. You could mount it to whatever you want. You can use the straps to mount it. Just a really cool system. And you can see that there's an attachment point right here. Okay, so one strap can go there, and the other strap can go up high, and that can strap around a pole or anything like that. And then you can take your knife. I got it in here backwards actually. So you set the knife in the sheath here, and then you have this really nice Velcro that holds the knife into this thing. So this little sheath holds the knife very well. It's not going to go nowhere. Again, there's screw holes, so if you want to screw this to the side of your kayak, for example, you can have your knife sitting right there on your kayak and then just pull this strap up and then remove the knife and the sheath in its entirety. So I thought that was a really cool attachment. I just wanted to share that with you and make sure that you guys saw that, just in case some of you might have been wondering about that back there. Again, it's this little strap and the knife just sits just like that, and you roll this around the front and put the Velcro right around it just like that, and it holds it very well. Very cool design. I think that's pretty cool. It's a good setup. Doesn't go nowhere. No rattle. Pretty cool. I'm not going to use that personally. What I'm going to use is one of these two. Now this one here is the part that goes on the back, and if you push all the way up towards the sky, you'll hear it click. There it goes, and that gives you a part that will secure the blade. There we go. That leather is brand new, so it's a little bit tight. So that keeps the blade from falling out, which honestly I've never had a problem with that on the old sheath. But what you can do is you could take this part and go behind it, and it'll click right into place too, and you can use that as your holster. You know, you can put that on your belt and carry this knife, or you can remove this one in its entirety if you don't need that, because the knife fits really deep in the sheath, as you can see, and then pop that one into place, and then it hangs a little bit better, so you could hang it like that on your body. But let's talk about the knife more than the sheath. The sheath has a couple holes in the bottom for drainage, so if you get any water or anything in your sheath, you see that? The water will drain right out. Here is a first look at the carbon steel Mora Garberg. I'm not going to go into a bunch of detail like I did on the original Garberg video. This thing is awesome. I can feel the spine is very sharp. In fact, this spine feels sharper than my original stainless steel version. This is a beautiful knife. So here is the new versus the old. Very cool knife. The profile of the blade is the same. Everything on it, I mean, it's the same knife, just carbon steel blade, which I think is super, super cool. Now it'll probably fit in Country Prepper's Kydex work. I'm sure it will. He does amazing work. Look at that. Nice fit. Just pops right in. Pops right out. Very good fit. He does good Kydex work. And there's nothing wrong with the sheath that comes with the knife. I like these sheaths, honestly, because the knife kind of pops into place in that too. Listen. Hear it? It's a very quiet click. There it is. And the knife don't go nowhere. It doesn't fall out or anything like that. It's a very secure sheath. But that's a cool knife. I'm so excited about this. You know, again, I'm not going to go into detail showing you how sharp it is or how good the spine is. This is just a first look at the Mora Garberg. You'll be seeing this knife a lot more in future videos, because I'm definitely going to use it a lot. And if I notice anything bad or anything about it, I will definitely let you guys know. But again, I want to say thank you for joining me today on this video and this first look at the Mora Garberg in carbon steel. This is one of the best knives, I think, on the market right now for the money. Please make sure that you check the description box down below on this video. I'll put links to the Mora Garberg carbon version as well as the stainless steel version, and I'll also put a link to a rear so you can find that hammock if you're interested in that as well. So if you like the type of content that you see on my channel, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe, and if you subscribe, make sure that that notification bell is rung. And until next time, thanks again for stopping by. I appreciate the views, and we will see you next time. Now go out there and get you a Mora Garberg and carbon steel. The reason for carbon steel, folks, just in case I didn't mention it in this video, is if you bang a piece of chert, quartz, or flint against the spine of the knife, it will make sparks, and those sparks can be caught through charred material, and then you can put that charred material with the spark in it that makes an ember. You blow that a little bit, or let the wind blow it a little bit, and what'll happen is it'll make that ember become a coal. And then once that coal gets strong enough, you can put that into a tinder pile or a bird's nest, if you will, and you can blow that thing to life and make fire. So that's why I prefer carbon steel knives. We'll talk at you next time. Bye-bye.